Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and as you can see by the title, we'll be doing a beanie hat with multiple colors, which will be 5 that I have chosen. And I also chosen these colors because it goes really nice with my skin tone, so I feel like you guys should pay attention to that as well. Pay attention to the colors that just vibrate your skin tone really nicely. And also, I like to make my hats about 18 and 19 inches. Now when I do my circumference of my head, I think it gives me like, well, I have like this ponytail, so I'm just going to take off like a few inches because every time I do the circumference of my head, right now it says 27 because of my bun in the back, but I'm originally 21 or 20 inches for my head circumference, but I always knock it down like an inch or two because when you put on the hat it's going to stretch out. So that's what I like to do as well, so I just want y'all to be aware of that as well. So in this tutorial I will be making my hat 18 to 19 inches wide over long of the hat. And yeah, so okay, so also I will be changing my colors randomly. I'm going through the process as I'm making this hat with y'all, where I don't know when I'm gonna change it or like what color I want to change it to, but it's just gonna flow nicely where you can follow me as best as you can. And also change the colors of when you want to change it as well. And because it's random, it's a multicolor random hat that I'm doing. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something new and things like that. And yeah, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And as you can see by the title, we'll be making a beanie, and I will be using 5 different colors. So we have pink, gold, beige, orange, and pink. Okay, so it's going to be a multicolored hat, and we are going to start off with this beautiful dark pink color. I got this from Amazon and it's called I Love This Yarn. It's only $5, and inshallah everyone can afford this yarn because it's really nice and it's soft as well. So yes, I usually like to find where I can pull. Now this is already sticking out, which is very lovely for me, because sometimes you have to find it and then sometimes it's already like ready to like be pulled out. So we're gonna pull like a good amount out, and then we're going to just make a circle, well, make a loop. So all I do is wrap my yarn around like this, and then very simple. And also I'm using my 4.5 crochet hook, and I also have my scissors to cut off the yarn once I'm done and to change it to the next new yarn that I'm going to be using. So we are going to be chaining 45. So let's make 45 chains together. So all we're doing is wrapping our yarn over and pulling it through. Wrapping our yarn over and pulling it through. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, like when you're chaining your loops, you don't want to do it so tightly, because if you do it so tightly and you put your hat together, you're gonna feel it, and also you can kind of see where the tightness is at of your hat. So you want to try to be loose but not too loose, where it's like in between the two. So it's 10, 11, 12. All we're going to do is continue this whole entire row with a half double crochet. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, skip this loop, and put our hook into the next loop right next to it, and we're just going to pull, put our hook into this, pull through, and then we're going to yarn over. Alright guys, so we have made it to the ending of our round, and this is what it looks like for the first row, right? So once you're done with your first row, you want to take your yarn over and pull through, because you're locking that first row. So I'm going to put my crochet hook through all of the V's that you see here. I just changed my mind that fast. So we're just yarning over, putting our hook through this V. Like you see the V here, we're putting it in between the two, and we're pulling through, yarn over, pulling through, because I really like that look, so why not? And it will make your hat look more fun too, in my opinion. You can do it regular way where you're just yarning over and pulling it through this part here, or you can be like me and put it through the V's. Your choice. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Okay, so right now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So we could change it at 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our yarn through, but we're going to loop over, pull our yarn through, but we are not going to wrap over again with the same color. So what we're now going to do is we're going to take our new color, and this color that I'm choosing next is a light pink. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so now I'm going to take my pink, have it like this, where it's like a little bit of the starting point and the rest of our yarn right beside it, and I'm going to put it on top of my crochet hook, and I'm going to pull it through, right? So next what we're going to do is we're going to take the body of the yarn, not the short part, but the body of the yarn, wrap it around, put it through the next V. Make sure you are like kind of hiding the rest of your yarn but still holding it like this, and we're going to put it through. Make sure you put it through the V's, and you're going to pull through, and make sure that the yarn that you have is being hidden, and we're going to pull through. I'll show you that one more time, okay? So we're going to yarn over, hold our yarn that's like not really being used but you're hiding it, and you're going to put your hook through that V with the yarn right there where you want it to be hidden, and we want it to pull through with the yarn being in between the two, and we're going to pull through. Okay, also if you don't want the scrap yarn to be hidden, now I could cut it, right? I'm going to show y'all. This is really cool, but I'm not going to be doing it. But you can if you like to, where you would just leave this out, right? So if you was to do this every time you change your color, you would have like strings coming out of your hat, which you're like would be a really cool look if that's the look that you're going for. But in today's video, that's not really what I want. I just want like a clean look. So I'm just going to be yarning over, putting my hook through the V, and then I'm pulling it through and yarning over. So I'm hiding my yarn. Okay? So it's like once I put my hook through the V, right? The yarn that's over here, once I drag it under, this yarn is being hidden every time I do it. Alright guys, so I have just completed the third row with the same color that I started off with when I changed for the second round. So now we'll be working with our fourth round, where I will be changing to my next third color. So you see here where I have like the pink stop short here. I'm going to pass the pink a little bit more further down to where it's not too close for my next new color. So I know this part here is 10 for when I change it to the light pink. So I'll probably do like 15 or 18. You can do whatever number you want to change it to. It's up to your liking. Or you can follow me instead. It's really up to you. But I'm really just freestyling, honestly, y'all. And you can freestyle as well if you would like to. 22. So we're going to be changing the color at 22. That's just a random number that I had chose to switch it up to. And our next color will be this beautiful orange. I love this orange, okay? You like the flow that I have going on with my colors because it's so pretty. Alright, I'm just taking out some yarn so I have enough to complete this round. So before we cut our yarn, what we're going to be doing is adding our new color. Now before you cut your yarn, you want to add your new color first for every round that you change your yarn, okay? So we're going to put our yarn like this. I don't want it too long now, that's a lot. Just put it to where you won't lose the yarn, okay? And then we're just going to, ooh, what's that? We're going to pull through, right? Remember, and we're going to take both our yarns. If you want your yarn to be hidden, you're going to hide it, like I explained when I first changed the color. Ooh, you see how pretty that is? OMG. So we're just going to continue this until I get to the ending of the rounds. I'm going to cut this pink off now that my yarn are secure. Just like that, okay? So yeah, we're just going to finish this up for this round. And yeah, I'm loving these colors together so far. Alright guys, so we have come to the ending of the round, and remember to always yarn over and pull through because you're locking your fourth round for every round, okay? So this is where we're at so far. This is so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, already. So with our third color for the fourth round, I will be doing this color for another 3 rounds, or maybe 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna do 3, okay? Alright guys, so we have completed our 3 rounds for the orange. So basically it started here, right? So this row doesn't count, so it's 1, 2, and then 3, right? So now that we're at the beginning of our hat, we're going to be changing the color again, okay? Because I have 5 different colors, so I'll be changing it 5 times for each time I'm ready to change the color. So now, as you can see here, we have like the hot pink that stops short, and then the light pink is a little more further, and guess what? We're going to put our orange a little more further from the pink. So I'll probably like do it here from each other. So this was 22, so this was 10 where I stopped, and then 22. So this one will probably be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 is where I probably stop for like the new color that I would want to do. And that color will be this beautiful light beige that I have, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So, alright guys, we have come to the ending of our rounds. And we're just going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, so we can lock that new round. So this is what we're looking like so far, and I am loving this outcome already. Like, it looks so pretty. So honestly guys, you can just randomly change the colors whenever you're ready, but remember, you have to change your color when you get back to the beginning of the round, or the beginning of the hat. Like you see where the string is at, this is the beginning of the hat where you change the colors that you want it to be changed to. Do not change your colors when you're on this side. Do not change your color when the beginning of the round is on your left hand side. Only change the color of the hat when your string is on your right hand side. Alright guys, so here is the finished hat, and let's turn that around. So this is the beginning of the hat, and then this is like the ending at the top. So my measurements come out, let's see. So I made my hat about 19 inches long,
right? Oh, can y'all see that? So this is 19 inches exactly. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put our hat together, but first we are going to put a line, right? I don't know if I can say that good. Put a line starting from here all the way to the end. So it's gonna be like a line going straight like this to where when you close the hat it tightens up by itself, right? So you could choose any color of, like, if you have multiple colors like me. I'm gonna choose this pink because I really like it. So I'm just gonna make it like a good length where it's like nice and wide and I have enough string. I'm gonna tell you the exact number I stopped at in a minute. So I think I'm just gonna go off like random of like what I feel is enough, or what should be enough, right? So I made my string, let's see. So my string stopped at like 38, if you can see that. But if y'all wanted to know exactly how I cut it or how long I cut it, it's mine just 38 inches long. Alright, so here I have all of my gadgets. So I'm just going to take out one of these. I always forget the name of these. Somebody please let me know what the name of this thing is because I can never remember. I know it's a needle, but what is the exact name for it? I can never remember. And sorry about my voice. I am under the weather a little bit, so please forgive my voice. So I'm going to put it through. And when I put this through, I always make sure it's like a good length to where while I'm pulling it through, like you see, like I'm making it long to where I don't lose it. So all I'm doing is, I have to do it this way so it makes more sense. I figured, I like the way, well, they look the same. I guess I would just start it to where the strings is at. That would make more sense, right? So this would be the top of the hat, and then this would be the bottom of the hat, right? So I guess I'll just start randomly here. And what I like to do is I like to keep it close to the edge as possible. So I just put it through this part randomly. So I just put it through random openings. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? So this is how I like to do it. Just random openings. Because once you close it, it's going to be nice and tight. Like you see, it's just random. Make sure you pull as you go. I'm just putting it in random openings. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm just going to do that until the end. And remember, like when you're putting in your next slot, make sure it's not in the same hole because that's just going to like come out. So I just like to put it here, put it through there, and here, you know, just random. It's really all up to you and where you want it to be placed. Y'all see it's already like trying to close itself. So yeah, just continue this until I get to the end of the round. Oh, see I lost it. It's okay. Just put it back in. And continue. Okay. Now, when I pull, this is exactly what's going to happen. It's so cool. Yeah, see that? How it's like closing itself? And it looks really, really nice and well put together. But we're not done yet. I'm going to open that back up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to close the hat. So you see here, you can tell like this is like the back of the hat because of like this like bump that it has here. And this is the front of the hat because it have like that more cleaner look to it. So what I like to do is I like to, how should I do it? Should I do it this way? Because I want like that bump look, right? So I think I'm gonna like have it placing this way because of I'm going to single crochet all the way up to where I want to see that it's gonna look like the straight line exactly like this going straight across. And I'm gonna have that same flow for the edging of the hat, right? So I'm gonna continue that. And yeah, so we're gonna get more of our pink yarn, but don't cut it, just leave it attached to the yarn. And I'm still using this pink color here, right? Now what I like to do first is to put my crochet hook in first. Now you can see like you can follow like the bumps here to where this is the first one here and then this is the first one here. Oh wait, yeah, that's the ending point, and this is the first one here. And then I like to whoop. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to grab some yarn, leave a little bit hanging, put it on top of my hook, and pull it through. And then we're going to leave that short part hanging down, and we're going to yarn over again. And next what I like to do is I like to just put my hook through the loops, pull through, and then yarn over. Pull through, yarn over, pull through. I can never talk completely right. So we're just going to close this up until we get to the very end. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the hook through each opening. So it's going to be here, and then the next one is going to be here. But make sure they're directly in front of each other so you don't lose your place. So here, and then you see how like this one is already taken? I'm going to put it right next to the next one. Pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we're going to continue that until we get to the ending of our round. Now you see what I mean? It had like that cool little bump to it for the back. I really, really like that look. It's so cool to me. See? It looks so nice. So let's continue to the ending of the round. Alright guys, I have made it to the ending of the round. So what I'm going to do is just loop over one last time to lock it up. And we're going to cut and just pull this part out. Now here is the fun part, right? We're going to take these two and then we're going to pull. Oh wait, I'm grabbing it wrong. Wait, which one is it? Oh, here it is. Wait, I don't know. Okay, there we are. So we're just going to pull our hat. And then what we're going to do next is I like to turn it inside out. and then pull. Yes, I like to turn it inside out, pull, make sure this is like out, because this is like the outside of the hat. I like to make sure it's nice and tugged, right? I like to make sure it's nice and tugged because when you turn it back around, it's gonna look nice and tight like this, okay? I really, really love that. So make sure it's nice and tugged. And then once you have it nice and tugged, I like to tie it so it's like extra secure. And that helps it become nice and tugged too, as well. And then I also like to double tie it because I really like how it look. So we're going to double tie it. Make sure you don't lose that tightness. So I pull from the first layer I did, and then I try to hurry up and pull down again so I don't lose it. And then this is like the inside of your hat, and then when you flip it around, this is the outside, the front layer. Now all of this you can like just tuck in, because this is just like extra yarn from like the previous rows that you had did. So yeah, we're gonna fix that up real quickly. I'm just gonna tuck all of this in, and then I will be right back with you guys, okay? There you have it. Beanie hat done. Doesn't this look so adorable? Alright guys, so this is the final look of the hat. Give you a little twirl. Okay, isn't this so freaking cute? I love this so much. Alright guys, this came out so beautifully, and I hope you enjoyed this video guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video once again. And yeah, I hope you learned something new. If you're confused about anything, just leave me a comment down below and I would definitely see it and get back to you. And I hope you enjoy guys. Love, love, love. Also, when you are done with this hat, please tag me, and my Instagram name is Colomia Jungle with _ at the end, and everything of my information will be down below. But please, please, please do not forget to tag me if you do make this hat, because I want to see your hats. I would love to see your hats, okay? Please, I want to see what you got going on. Okay, see you in my next one guys. Bye.